What's up, losers? Today I'm back with another r/fatlogic extravaganza. Checking out a couple of spicy posts, offering up a few opinions on them, and hopefully having a few laughs while I'm at it. This is episode 94 in the fatlogic series, and I'm ready to be shown the error of my anti-fat ways. So without further dawdling, let's get into it.
I keep seeing posts about weight loss, and how they keep saying that it's an accomplishment, and how a lot of their captions seem backhanded and targeted towards bigger fats, talking about how their loves are now better, that they're no longer fat, and how everyone can lose weight if they simply wanted to, which is far from the truth, by the way, and it's honestly just triggering. I know I shouldn't be so sensitive, and that I should be happy for them, but a lot of their captions just feel so backhanded. I don't know, sorry. This was just a small rant, I guess.
Well, if this post is really just a rant, then I'm inclined to be a little more charitable in responding to it than I otherwise would, because we all need to rant a little from time to time, right? I get it. Even so, I do think it's worth pointing out a few problems with the post, because the sentiment that it's expressing is far from uncommon. And I might as well take the opportunity that has been given to me to address it, regardless of whether the post itself is actually just a rant. The most obvious problem with the post, at a glance, is its claim that the idea of everyone being able to lose weight, if they wanted to, is far from the truth, because it's not. Clearly, losing weight can be difficult for a lot of people. And it's not as simple as saying that you want to lose weight and automatically making it happen. But fundamentally, yes, everyone has the ability to eat less. And most people also have the ability to exercise more. So if someone truly desires to lose weight, it is well within their power to achieve this goal, deficiencies of discipline and impulse control notwithstanding. In light of this, I don't see any problem with people describing their weight loss as an accomplishment. If we can all acknowledge that losing weight is difficult, and recognize the self-control and sacrifice that go into it, it seems only natural that we would celebrate the hard-fought gains that these efforts produce. This post describes the celebration of weight loss achievement on social media as backhanded towards fat people, but to be honest, all I'm seeing here is jealousy on the part of fat people who wish they could lose weight, but aren't willing to do the hard yards to make their aspirations a reality. Because realistically, other people celebrating their own achievements has nothing to do with you. And if you feel that it does, this is almost certainly a product of your own insecurity, rather than any kind of backhandedness on the part of the people celebrating. So in summary, instead of getting upset over other people's accomplishments, and looking for insults where there aren't any, why not give weight loss a proper go yourself? If you're not sure where to begin, I'm sure some of those people celebrating their own weight loss would be happy to lend a helping hand. Either way, trying to make a positive change in your own life has got to be more productive than stewing over what other people are doing with theirs. But that's just my advice. Take it or leave it, I guess.
Imagine you see an animal on this side of the road, looking at you, in need of water, food, and rest. Would you ignore its thirst? Would tell it to run around the block before you gave it food? Is your body that animal? Definitions of abuse. 1. Use something to bad effect, or for a bad purpose. Misuse. 2. Treat a person or an animal with cruelty or violence, especially regularly or repeatedly. Are you in an abusive relationship with your body? If so, it's understandable why. We live in a world where abuse is common, and is often done in the name of a good cause, which is then not viewed as abuse, but is justified. The pursuit of weight loss, especially trying to meet a certain BMI number, is essentially a justified reason to abuse our bodies. But abuse is abuse nonetheless. Kindness is available for your body, and you can relearn to give it to yourself. If you're ready to feel better in your body and let go of dieting stress, download for free The Guide to Body Acceptance. Link in bio.
Well, that was a weird one, wasn't it? Not really sure what to make of it, in all honesty. I suppose I'll start with the animal on the side of the road. I guess my first response would be that comparing your, no doubt very well fed, body to that of a starving animal seems a little overdramatic, like giving yourself a slightly smaller portion size at dinner, or skipping the odd snack, or making yourself do a little exercise before mealtime, is not putting you in any physical danger, and it hardly qualifies as some kind of cruel self-punishment, the only purpose that I can see to using this animal analogy, then, is to draw out an irrational, emotive response to diet practices that are perfectly healthy and normal, by using the imagery of a sad puppy, or whatever, looking up at you, and what can I say? That seems pretty manipulative, not effectively manipulative, mind you, but manipulative nonetheless, so that's not cool. As an aside, I probably wouldn't feed a random animal on the side of the road anyway, because I don't want to get rabies or some shit, but that's neither here nor there. Next, we have the whole dieting is abuse talking point, which honestly just angers me, not only because it's completely, outrageously inaccurate, but also because it's flat out disrespectful to survivors of real abuse. And it minimizes the horrible things that they have to endure, by associating them with something so trivial as weight loss. Moderate calorie restriction, and exercise, are not abuse, and anyone who would suggest otherwise is out of touch with reality. Plain and simple. Frankly, if anyone should be considered abusive towards their own bodies, it certainly isn't the people eating right, exercising regularly, and generally doing all that they can to ensure that they maintain a healthy weight. It's the people who show a complete disregard for their own long-term health prospects, by recklessly packing on the pounds, and thereby dramatically increasing their chances of disease, disability, and death, further down the line. But what would I know? Right, size. These people are so frustrating. Moving on.
I've never heard her speak before, and this is what I hear. The girls are going to calorie deficit themselves into an early grave. There is no world where eating 1,200 calories, as a grown man or woman, is normal or healthy. Fat phobia got y'all by the neck. 15 pounds, and you're panicking.
Okay, so, I'm not sure who this post is referring to, and I'm not going to bother trying to find out. But isn't it funny how these fat activists will come out of the woodwork to fearmonger over someone dieting on 1,200 calories a day, which is, in all likelihood, not going to cause any long-term damage whatsoever. Yet they're completely silent on people eating 6, 8, 10, 20,000 calories a day, and actually driving themselves into an early grave, because those people are fat, and the health problems of obesity just don't count, I guess. What a joke SMH. On top of that, what is with this post's totally dismissive attitude towards 15 pounds of weight gain? Like, I know 15 pounds is not that much, in the grand scheme of things, but it sure as shit isn't nothing. I know I would notice if I suddenly put on 15 pounds. And I can tell you, I would be none too pleased about it. The fact that people like this poster see 15 pounds as effectively nothing really speaks to their warped perception of what actually constitutes a normal weight. Or normal weight gain. I guess if you're putting on 10 pounds every other week, 15 pounds really wouldn't seem like that much. But that says more about you than it does about anyone else. For someone operating within a healthier frame of reference, 15 pounds is certainly not insignificant. And if you don't do anything about it, it's likely to be much more than 15 pounds before you know it. So I really don't think that reducing one's calories a bit To try to go back to what you weighed before is really that crazy a course of action to take. But I guess that's why I'm not cut out for fat activism, haha. Well, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the posts and my commentary. What do you think? Should we stop calling weight loss an accomplishment so that we don't offend insecure fat people? Is going on a diet abusing your body like an animal on the side of the road? Does fat phobia have us by the neck? Let me know in the comments. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, or I'll make you run around the block before I give you any food. Just kidding, haha. Anyway, catch you later.